Almost 5 years after his untimely death, the memory of Seve Ballesteros burns as bright as ever. Over 3 decades, the Spaniard won 91 titles, including 5 major championships, but it was his unique shot-making ability which made him so popular. We've been asking the people who knew Seve best to name their favourite shots played by the man himself, and today it's the turn of one of his former caddies, Wright. The pair worked together for 2 years and combined to see off Nick Price at the 1988 Open Championship and win what was Seve's final major title despite running into trouble on the 18th hole.
I don't know how you feel it, you sense it, and I sensed it with him. I felt comfortable. I didn't feel too under pressure myself, because I just felt, even though it was such a close battle, we just got the edge, His mood, his attitude, everything about it, the way it was put in, everything, the prowls on the putt, everything was there. And it just, as it happened, it just all fell into place. And the chip was the crowning moment for me. I mean, that was Seve all over. The great recoveries.
This is it, Ballesteros' final hole.
To this day, I still watch avidly on my videos. We've hit it right off the tee, straight over the bunker. I'm stood there and I'm not sure whether it has carried the bunker. So then the questions start. Ian, is it in the bunker? And normally you'd see the marshals move towards the ball and let you know where the ball is. But this time nobody moved. So anyway, I decide, okay, nobody's moving. So I decide it's past the bunker, we're okay. Okay, he said, why didn't you say that the first time? Because I wasn't sure, I was just looking, thinking it through. Okay, he said, and off we went.
Oh, well, he was anxious for a moment, but the gods are with him. Oh, I bet his little heart is thumping.
Gets down and we're behind the bunker. Fortunately, the marshal then moves as we're walking down. That's it, he goes towards the ball. And then we have the decision of the lie, because it's in the wispy grass, and thinking flyers, thinking where's the wind, do the usual things. I said, well, we need to be down the left half of the green, go for back, it's a safe line there. I said, what do you like? I said, 6 or 7. So I've gone 6, Anyway, this ball shot out the flying lie. I'm waiting for the wind to catch it, but the grandstands, never thought how high the grandstands were then, to be honest. And the wind didn't affect it, and it stayed down the left side, pitched on the green, ran longish and went into the rough, semi-rough at the side of the green there, where it was a half ball. When I seen it, I thought, oh no, this is not the best place to be chipping from, it's tricky.
But it's nestled a bit. Looks to be sitting down, doesn't it? That's not quite as inviting as it might have been.
You're not too worried about his chipping, but it was the lie I was more concerned with, if he gets too much grass between the ball and the club, But he just played it just magnificently.
Very easy to slide the club under the ball and just not give it enough.
That's when it all happened, and it chipped and it just ran down, lips round the hole and sits there. I still think it's going to go into this day.
How'd you like that, senor?
That was it, was all over at that point. I just could relax a bit then. Felt the emotions, the adrenaline kicking in, and crowds going wild, you're watching people, and then next minute it's all over.
In she goes, 65 strokes. Seve is once more the champion.
We ended up cuddling each other. Somebody threw a bottle of champagne down at the grandstand. I caught it one-handed, I remember that. It just all kicked off, and it was mayhem till I got in the locker room. I just sat down for a minute and just broke into tears, pressed whatever it was. Then the release of the tension, everything, the realisation we'd won. And the emotion just came out, and I sat there, Prod put his arm on my shoulder. He says, "Go on, let it go, son. That's what it's about. You know, you've now found out." And he says, "Don't worry, I've ordered all the champagne." We ended up 4 bottles of champagne. The most magic moment happened there, the fact that Nick came in, and I said, "Look," I said, "would you have a drink of champagne? Because she was magnificent." And he said, "Yeah." And he took and toasted me. Nick Price did. And that to me said more than anything. You know, what a man, what a gentleman. And I did. I wished him at that moment the best of luck for the following year. And as it happened, he won the following year, which for me was a great highlight for me, you know, because of the man he was in defeat. And then all of a sudden I got the call, bag to the car. So I've already packed the bag up as usual, got it in the thing, just took it to the car, shook hands, said, "See you next tournament." And that was it, gone. It's your step into the big time. You know, you've made it to win a major. How many caddies win an Open? How many caddies win a major? Normally, it's a lot of times it's the same caddy as well. So there's not many majors shared around. So to win a major says to me, you're getting to the top of the tree. It gave me the fact that I bought my first ever home. And that was my dream. And that's what I got out of it.